This is Dabu 7 with an amazing connection here between Comet Ison and the Mayan calendar. Yes, the Mayan calendar, one of which many people dropped December 22nd, 2012 because the end of the world didn't come. Because many of them bought into the Hollywood lie, one of which was exactly that, a lie. Here, Dabu 7's channel, we never did. We didn't promote it because it never added up. What we find now is that they were basing this whole thing off the long count calendar to come up with December 21st, 2012. Well, there's other calendars involved here that are important. One being the divine calendar. Now, you want to look for all of these calendars to come down to an end date. And the end date for the Tzolk'in comes down to the 13th of Ajal. Okay? 13th Ajal is when it all comes to a close. You see right here, that date comes out to be December 16th, 2013. This exact date. Now, we wouldn't start, and we don't in the Gregorian calendar, we don't start counting from the year zero. That isn't how it works, right? That's not how it works. So why would we do the same thing to the Mayan calendar? Well, they also had the aspect of how everything used to be based off of 360-day cycle instead of the 365 like we do now, thus putting it back a year. Well, this guy had his Coleman here had his own theories too, and he had put it at the 13th Ahau, closest to December 21st, 2012, and he picked that to be 2011, and he was wrong. But he did have the ending date of the Tzolk'in right in being the 13th Ajal here, or however you want to pronounce it. This is where it all starts to get very, very interesting, folks. The numbers are just crazy. Now, you want to look for these wheels to lock up, like, you know, a jackpot reel at the casino. You want all of them to be in their final phase. They all come to this on December 16th, 2013, in their final phase. Here's a full breakdown where you can see obviously how I just showed you they use the 1320 sync in the Tzolk'in calendar, and this breaks down to one backtone being 144,000 days. Where have you seen that number before? Okay, and as you can see here, it's all broken down, and you can do the math yourself as they all complete, the unals, the tunes, the katuns, and the batuns, all on this exact date. And for that to happen, it falls December 16th, 2013. Okay, now is this going to be the end of the world, Armageddon? Is that what I'm saying? No, it is not. I'm just simply telling you that this is the real time frame here when the Tzolk'in comes to an end and the long count is already at its end spot in the 13th Bacton. Okay, which, like I said before, we don't count the year zero, so that is what they initially were messing up there, the discrepancy of 1 year. So if you want to push it back to 2013, everything aligns perfect on December 16th because it falls right on this day where the Tzolk'in has to end. Now that I've got that out there about the Mayan calendar and the Tzolk'in ending here on December 16th on this date, so what's the significance? I can't tell you that. I don't know exactly what will happen on this planet on that day, but I can tell you what's going to happen in the heavens, and it's amazing to me. Share this information with everyone that you know that's into following Comet Ison and wants to know the real deal scoop with it here. Now, coming out of its perihelion off the JPL, we're going to come strolling on up to December 8th, where it's 0.666 AU from Earth, and we're going to keep on trucking up, and we're going to come to the 16th. Do you see what I see? I see an almost perfect triangle. Almost perfect trinity. So, when I was first looking at this, I accidentally clicked forward twice. I came to the 18th to see and seeing that there's a 488 here and a .777. So it caught my eye. Triple sevens there. Because I was thinking jackpot with all these wheels aligning, everything lining up, and then that popped up, so it stuck in my head. I said December 18th. The 48 and the 77. So I go looking at the other interactive maps, and I come to December 16th. not the 18th. December 16th, the day that we are looking for, the end of this calendar. And just like I seen off the JPL on the 16th, I seen a perfect triangle. This is where it gets mind-blowing, folks. And you tell me, what are the odds? I see Earth, and this is the 16th, not the 18th. JPL has the 18th, the 16th. 48 and 7-7. Show you one more time. 48 and 7-7. It caught my eye. I'm throwing it out there. I'm like, wow, man, that is almost like a perfect triangle. And then it hits me. This is the sign that will be formed in the heavens, and it blew me away. Did you see that? 48-7-7. You see that distance? You see where everything's at situated here from Comet Ison around the sun? Watch this. The exact same distance to a T. And it only happens December 16th, 2013, the day of the end of the Tzolk'in Mayan calendar. My jaw is on the floor. I still can't believe it. I wanted to share it with you guys. Whether it's coincidence or what, there's going to be a sign, a trinity at that, in the heavens between Venus, the Zion, this comet Ison, and Earth on this day, the end of the Tzolk'in calendar. What are the odds of that? I will leave links to all of this, folks. Till next time, this has been Dabu7, Eyes to the Skies.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diane, and today is December 2nd, 2013. Here are your news updates for today. The pets had some more turkey. Now they're down and out for the count. Ooh, mix that leftover turkey over their dry food. They love it. The Watchers watching the world. Fukushima director warns Britain it may be next. "15 signs that we are near the peak of an absolutely massive stock market bubble." Ooh, heads up with stock market. Amazon to deploy army of robotic flying drones to deliver packages straight to your doorstep. And I have footage on that, so stay tuned. And I have a bunch of UFO footage too. Moving on. Let's get rid of this one. Let's go to the breaking news. Let's see what's going on there. Heads up. 5 to 7 inches of snow reported in Duluth, Minnesota area since Monday and continuing. Breaking weather is coming out of. So heads up. 5 to 7 feet of snow. Alrighty. The Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Heavy torrential rain spurs landslide killing 9 in Indonesia. Strong dangerous earthquake strikes volcanic region of Congo. Moving on. E&E News. The energy news. Japan, Fukushima. Gunderson, they want to dump all Fukushima's radioactive water in Pacific. TEPCO. It will be diluted, then released. Professor suggests pumping it out in deep ocean. Also, risk expert. High risk of nuclear holocaust at Fukushima. Plan to keep emitting radioactive materials for thousands of years or so. Also, yesterday, study finds giant strontium-90 released into body of water begins around 1,000 days after meltdown. December 5th, 2013 equals 1,000 days after 3/11. Graphic shows very high levels being discharged for up to 50,000 days. They are purposely killing the Pacific Ocean. They should have shot that out into space. But no. Don't listen to me. Also, U.S.-Canada. Study. Those lacking wisdom expect a Fukushima plume to disperse before hitting West Coast. In reality, sharp features were detected even after several days' travel. Righty then. Well, I am connecting to this video some UFO footage and also Amazon drone delivery. I guess heads up. Once they get that down, I guess the post office and the and your UPS and FedEx and all that, I guess you guys are going to be obsolete, aren't you? Soon there won't be any type of job, will there? Heads up, that's all I have to say. Alright. Stay tuned, be safe, and just hang in there. Alrighty then? I'll give you some more philosophy tomorrow. Alrighty? I don't know. Things are looking mighty strange. That's all I have to say. Be safe, be ready for anything. And keep shovels. Keep a shovel in your house, especially if you're in a snowbound area, because you might have to dig your way out. And no barbecues in the house. You don't want carbon monoxide poisoning. You're gonna have to, you might have to turn things into igloos or something, but no unnecessary fires or anything like that. You gotta be safe out there and be stocked up on food and water, warm clothes, blankets. You might have to make a tent in your own house if you have to. It's not out of the question. You might have to, you might have to go camping in your own home when it comes down to things getting extreme. Alrighty then, take care, and try to get some kind of solar powered things so you don't have to worry about batteries for lights. But have plenty of batteries, but still you're better off with something that is naturally rechargeable. Alright, and don't forget the pets. Keep them inside. Alrighty then.
Okay, I've stopped my car on the side of the road, looking in a southerly direction. There's the object. What is it? There's the moon over here, and here's our object over here. What is it?
Okay, I'm making this video about a UFO I saw again this evening, but this time it's in the southwest sky, and it was on its way down to setting. It was getting towards the top of the buildings. Now, I live on a second floor here, so I have a pretty good view, but it was getting ready to set by the buildings there. It was just like maybe, 15, 20 minutes from that. And this is what I saw right here. And don't know what it is. It's a UFO of some kind, but let me show it to you. It was real bright, looked like a star with the naked eye. But this is what it looks like without the naked eye. I'm going to get it in. I'll get it in,
as much as it'll come in, really.
I'll get it in better than this. I'll get it closer in a minute here. Takes time to get the stuff in, to zoom in on something.
What is that? I don't know.
Okay, let me push the video forward a little, because I know I'm having a real hard time with this. Look at that.
What is that?
And that was when I first got it. It was pretty bright. But it'll start taking shape in a minute. I got to get control of this camera here. Easier said than done. All you got to do is move just a little bit when I'm zooming in. I'm on 34 times zoom here. I had to keep zooming back out. There it is again. And then zooming back in to get it. Look at that. Isn't that something? Look, it's got a top like here on it. Whatever it is. I don't know. And it seems to change shapes. Maybe it's because it's the way it, you'll see as we go on into the video here, how it changes shapes. Look at this. Now it looks like a flying saucer, kind of. And it's got a top on it here. Little, like, black top or brown top or whatever, like a disc shape here. So it changed shape again. Look at that. Ain't that something? I have no clue what this thing is. I know it blinks. The color blinks, orange and yellow. Look at it blinking. And now what's happening here is there's wires there. It's down to the street wires. That's like, it's lined up with the street wires.
Now.
So it's kind of covering it up here. I have no idea what this stuff is, folks. Pretty interesting. I saw it and I ran to get my camera. Look at how it blinks, the colors. Look at that.
What is it? I don't know.
So that's me talking on the film there. Let me show you towards the end here where it... That's pretty strange. See, again, it depends on the angle. It seems to me that I'm catching it at. Not to mention the fact that it's being blocked by, there's a telephone pole in the area there, and some wires. Now this looks real strange here. Look at that. And what that light is. Look at that light. Now it seems to change. Look at that. And see, now the pole is hiding it again. Got to pass by the pole.
I think those are telephone wires in the way there. Look at it. Looks like a starfish in the sky. How weird is that?
At least through my...
I don't know.
Look at that.
Look at that. There's something black on
Through the screen on my video camera,
probably
it looked like a starfish, but I guess now that I look at it, it doesn't. So look at this big black thing on the top of this. Like at the beginning of the film, only it's closer up.
It's probably the wire going over it, yeah. And underneath it, too, there's a couple wires there, I see. It's being blocked.
But this is not, I don't know what this is. Whatever this thing is on top, it's attached. But it's going down now, and you can hardly see it, so... Okay, then. Well, I just wanted to show you what I caught today, and I'll show you the, it came from the... Here it was, let me back this up a minute here. It was at, yeah, 7:10 p.m. that I started filming, and it was southwest. So let's go south. This is south, this is west. At 7:10 p.m. November the 13th, yes. Let's look at the west. South, where's, oh, here's the moon here. Southeast is the moon. And, there's nothing here here's the southwest here. There's nothing here that would be around here setting, okay, that I can see but this. And this is south. This was not south. This was southwest. It was right in the corner, southwest. My corner of my house is southwest. And it was right around here somewhere. And I, for my life, just don't see anything here. So I'm chalking it up to being a UFO for sure. And, okay, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below. God bless you all and all that you do.